It's all about bikes and more. The Motorbike TV vlog with Kevin Lear.
Hello, Bat fans! It's One Man series starts again. Well, it never really stopped. But I want to tell you a story. You know, Max Bygraves. I want to tell you a story. Well, I do. Because yesterday, well, it's been coming on for about a month, but yesterday I made the decision. I am no longer going to be on this planet dealing with shitheads. You see, what I do, I work hard. It might not seem as if you do, or I do, because it's not manual labour. I'm not digging holes, digging ditches, digging graves. No longer am I running over the countryside with a 7.62mm self-loading rifle, chasing imaginary enemy with a whacking great pack on my back. I was very fortunate to miss out on Iraq and Afghanistan, and for that matter the Falklands, because I trained the guys to go to the Falklands instead of going. But I work hard. Technically, with the websites, I've got them coming on the first page of Google, where in just February I had nearly 49,000 unique visitors visit the 4 websites. I'd like more. I'll never be satisfied, but riding the bike. Now, whilst that's not physically hard, and I must confess that I smile when I'm riding my bike all the time. I produce what I believe to be a good product. If I didn't, I'd change it, wouldn't I? Because what's the point in producing a product that's crap? I have a sponsor. I have another one on the edge, just ready to speak to me as to why should he sponsor me. And a bloody good question that is too. But I am no longer going to deal with negative people in the tourism industry. The people who run guest houses, who are ex-civil servants or teachers, or people who've been in industry that have sat behind a desk, that have taken over a guest house and think they know it all. I'm having a rant. I've been in the tourism industry since the October of '89. Started my own business in the October of '92, and it's been a rocky road all along. I've picked up so much information. People have said I should write a book. Well, the thing is, you see, the people who I would write that book for would already think they knew it all. So I know, for example, a guest house owner in the middle of the Lake District in Grasmere, how he attracts business, to a hotel on the south coast in Devon, to a guest house owner on the east coast in Norfolk, and a self-catering business and pub in the northeast coast of Norfolk, and everywhere in between. I'd challenge anybody to have travelled as far and wide and to have dealt with as many people. So when people tell me what I do is unprofessional, gets me hackles up. So at the weekend, that was the straw that brought the camel's back. Sod off. Because when I can get a professional person, for example my clothing sponsor, who sees what I do, who understands what I do, I'm dealing with the right kind of guy. The next person who's talking to me, similar sort of person. And you deal with professional business people. And I'm sick of whinging people in the tourism industry who whinge about, well, we haven't got any guests. And you look at the website and you think, I can tell why. Those who succeed in the tourism industry are those who grab it by the bollocks and give it a damn good shake, realising that people will not beat a path to your door, no matter how nice the apples on your trees are, or how big the rabbits are in your field. So, what's the next chapter in Kevin Lear's one-man motorbike TV Wild World Motorbike Adventures? I'm taking myself off because technology allows me to. It allows me to film as I'm filming now. You've seen what I film on the bike. And on my motorbike, I can become a professional video and book publisher for online. And everything gets contained on my bike. And I'm going to take you on an adventure. I've got to calm down. I've got wound up. Allow me to calm down. I'm going to take you on an adventure to places where perhaps you've never seen. I'm going to bring pages of books to life. When I was a kid, I used to read comics, and within a comic there was this lad who played a flute, and this thing would pop out of the page. This person in his story would come to life, and that always fascinated me. Absolutely bloody fascinating. I thought, God, wouldn't that be great? Especially with Playboy. But moving on. Playgirl of the month. Get in! Anyhow. Technology allows me to change the books that I would produce normally and print them into a digital format so that you can take them with you. Adventures in your pocket. Video on the pages, audio on the pages, interactive maps and photographs. And I'm going to go around Europe. I'm not going to do it all, otherwise I'd be doing it till Christmas and the book would be far too long. But I'm going to do my first adventure very soon, in a month's time I think. Once I've got Beyonce serviced and new tyres, and I've got the new equipment turning up from Held, that'll be the time to do it. And I'm going to move, as somebody put on Twitter, bless you if you're watching this, you're a digital genius. I'm not so sure about that. I just like what I do. In fact, I do more than like what I do, I bloody love what I do. And I'm going to put it into one compact format. And the first one's going to be for free, so you're going to be able to download it and go on an adventure with me. Ride with me as if you're a pillion. Visit the places as if you stood next to me. Speak to the people as if you're speaking to the people to find out what the regions are like. The modern day motorbike adventure interactive book, using all the technology that's at my hands. So watch this space, because I'm now going up the hill again, and I haven't been for a while, so I need every molecule and atom of air I can get into my lungs. Keep watching. Right, I'm up the hill, and this is cutting into that last bit when I said I'm going up the hill. And the reason I'm going to do these adventures, I'm 56 this year. 50 bloody 6. time marches on. But by this age, my father had already had angina, heart attack, and I think it was around about this age he had a multiple bypass. Now, the thought that I would, at my age, or how I feel, mind, my old man was old at 20 in his head, but the mere fact that here I am at 55, do me power walks and ride my bike and I'll have fun, that I would need a multiple bypass scares the living daylights out of me. For those of you who've been following, you know that I need 2 new shoulder joints through arthritis. Yeah, okay. That's nature's way of saying, get a bloody hurry up, will you? Go and do what you want to do. But it might sound big-headed. In fact, it probably does, and I don't care. I want to leave something behind. You see, we're all going to die. It's just a matter of when and how. There is no if. There is, can I have a second go? Although, I'm not sure about that bit. We're all going to die. And I want to leave something behind. I don't want to die. And the way in my mind that I can live forever is in film. It's like those old photographs. I've got photographs of great-great-great-grandparents. Don't know much about them. In fact, I know bugger all about them. Except there's a photograph, and my dad said, and there's your great-great-great-grandfather and grandmother. But in some ways, you see, what they do is they live on in photographs, don't they? But you can't hear them. You can't find out what their opinion is. You can't understand what they were thinking or what times were like in those days. I thought it would have been bloody great to do that, wouldn't it? For us to look back 4 or 5 generations and to see how they lived. Going on the trains to Blackpool or to Saltburn or to Scarborough, or working in the pits, or what was it like as a bobby in the days of the war. I don't know. I never got the chance to ask. So part of what I'm doing is living that little bit of a dream where, as long as technology's around, in film, I'm going to live for as long as that film allows me to live. I can live forever through the power of film. And I want to do these adventures so my boy, or my grandson or granddaughter, or my great-grandson or granddaughter can look back and say, that's what my granddad Kev used to do. Or my great-great-great-granddad Kev used to do. Going around Europe on a motorbike. I could get a little bit emotional about this. But I'm not going to cry on camera. No. So that's why I do what I do. I have bloody good fun doing it. But I'm leaving a legacy. In the early 90s I was a millionaire. So bloody what? I'm not now. But I'm having more fun. Smiling more. With less stress. Although the adventure into Europe is creating a little bit, you know, that unknown. Which is great. Because if it would be known, what would be the point in doing it? So there you go. I've cut into that bit there because that's also what I would like to have said. And now I've said it. I can hardly wait. I would say if you'd like to sponsor my adventures, get in touch, but you're alright. Money is tight for everybody these days. And it is my adventure which I'd like to bring to you, yes I would. With the new interactivity. But I'm going to do it anyhow. Take care now. Bye for now.
The Motorbike TV Vlog with Kevin Lear. Please subscribe, like and share.